We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. The give from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
On target over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Floyd. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Henderson. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Floyd. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Man, it looked like was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
And the Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inactive in his pass.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to them, He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick it.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. To the air, it's Floyd. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off-play action on first down. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left side. Here he goes. He's at the top, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pocket breaking down. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride. stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Moncrief. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He would not be denied.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Moncrief. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Floyd. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Power football with the run. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They mow the sticks. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up?
Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Quickly out to the tight end. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Moncrief. Quarterback moving. Creates a little space. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Easy. Give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Indiana. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
3 brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Moncrief. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty's going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires left. Complete on the comeback. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Firing to the right, complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the gun, the running back looking for room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Snags it over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
1st and goal, Indiana.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Indiana, number
that his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Indiana 14.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option to give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking downfield, it's Floyd. Fires into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. first play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Let's go! They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Moncrief. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Moncrief. Bringing the heat. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. the gun. Running back gets to give.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. He makes a catch. Oh, what a cut. Made him miss again. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Indiana 14.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sends the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been... Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ready up. Scanning the field, it's Moncrief. Trying to set up the screen. Open space at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what... is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Pulls it in. It's Bradfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Moncrief. Fakes to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
First and 10.
Gives it on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Was swatted away and falls incomplete. Offense facing.
And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put...
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Hoosiers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Moncrief. Buys a little time. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
looking to convert on 3rd and short. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Floyd. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's open on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Ready. Easy. They want to throw it. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Quarterback's just going to take